Hi, it's me again, Tasha Regine. I know I look tired. My son told me, Mommy, you look tired. I am tired, but oh well, sorry. I can't look glamorous all the time. And I'm on my channel, I just try to keep it real. I'm not saying I should come on here looking crazy, but I'm in my house. I'm not getting dolled up right now. I'm just not. I'm sorry. But anyway, I want to talk a little bit about the shooting that happened in Florida this week. And as a mother, my heart breaks for the parents who lost their children in that shooting. My heart breaks for the families of the teachers and any other staff that were hurt or murdered by this individual. I really don't know what to say. It's so much that can be said, that needs to be said. I heard a little bit about the young man, Nicholas Cruz, I believe his name is. If I'm wrong, correct me, someone. This young man, and I'm not excusing what he did. I'm not at all in any way, shape, or form excusing what this child did. But you have to look at his background. His mom died when he was pretty young. Then he moved in with his grandma. She died, and then he has been in foster care. And I listened to some of the interviews from the young people that attended the school with this young man, how he was, like an outcast. A lot of people really didn't talk to him. He had disciplinary issues, emotional issues. I recall one young lady saying that he, was destructive. I mean, they showed footage of his Instagram page, Facebook page, whatever, with guns. He killing animals. I mean, this young man has some serious, deep-rooted issues. And my question is, since he was in the foster care system and things like that, didn't anybody pick up on this? Didn't anybody pick up on this young man's issues? He's posting things on the internet that are questionable and make like, what is going on about guns and all kinds of things. No one said anything. It took this boy to go into school. He wasn't even attending the school anymore. And they should have something about that too. They should do something about that, like kids who no longer go to the school anymore. Well, if they dropped out of school or they transferred, from the school or whatever, they don't need to be back in the school. Okay, unless, they have a proper ID or something, like if they have a reason to go back to the school, maybe, or they want to go back to the school, something needs to be done. I don't think anybody should just be able to just walk in the school like that. It's sad because, a lot of communities in America, it's such a nice neighborhood. Things like this don't happen in our neighborhood. It's safe. Now we don't feel safe anymore. It's unfortunate, but it's like even the most, for lack of better words, like the most suburban areas or rural areas, things are happening now. It has nothing to do with the area that you live in. Some of it does, but like if you have people in that area that have mental problems and no one is addressing these mental health issues, and they're allowing, and another thing about the guns, they're allowing this boy to buy these guns. Like, who is doing this? Like, you can just get a gun when you 16, 17, 18 years old down there. I live in New York. I don't know too much about gun laws and things like that. My husband knows more about that. Maybe he'll make a video on my channel about, gun safety and things like that. I don't know. But I don't think that guns should just be readily available to just everybody. I know we have the right to bear arms in this country, but like, really? This boy, he planned this. He wanted to do this. He must have had some deep-rooted grudge and revenge, unforgiveness, or bitterness, anger, rejection. Or I can go on. That No one addressed this child. And now he went on a rampage, a massacre, and killed people and wounded people and destroyed the lives of so many. And something needs to be done about the mental health, about the gun laws, about the safety in the schools. People are really beginning to pull their kids out of school and homeschool. If it wasn't for me being disabled, I would do the same thing for my son. I really would. I would have a homeschool group and maybe homeschool a few other children, you know. But I was looking into homeschooling my son at one point, but I got sick and I can't. There needs more to be done in these schools. The elementary schools, junior high schools, because kids, if they can get to a gun, if they're 8, 9, 10 years old and they can get to a gun, if you don't teach them any better, they will take that gun to school and show it off to their friends, and God forbid the trigger goes off and somebody is killed or wounded. Something needs to be done. It needs to start in the home. It needs to start in the community. Yes, Trump needs to do something. I understand the plea in the hearts of the parents, but maybe it can start, do some groundwork in the community about the gun safety, school safety, evaluating these children if they display any kind of mental health issues. Nip these things in the bud. These kids are full of anger. They full of rage. They going through it at home, and they taking it out on people in school. It's not right. It's not right. Something really, really needs to be done. And that's all I can really say. My heart goes out to the parents of these babies that got killed the other day in Florida. I'm a mother. I have a child. I have stepchildren. And it just breaks my heart. There's crime all over. New York, California, Florida, everywhere. It's all this crime. It's too much. It's too much going on in these schools. Metal detectors have to be put in place. I know it costs a lot of money, but something needs to be done. It's sad that kids have to go to school and get patted down and frisked and all that, but maybe that's what needs to be done. Something needs to be done. That's all I can really say. Something just needs to be done. My thoughts and prayers go out to all the mothers, all the fathers who lost their babies on this week in Florida. All these babies, they got wounded. These people will be scarred for life. It's just horrendous. It's really horrendous. That's really all I have to say about this situation. And until next time, this is Tasha Regine. Be blessed.